Next up, we have Fences. Originally a Tony and Pulitzer Prize-winning play, it's now been adapted for the big screen and has 4 Academy Award nominations. Best Picture, Best Adaptation, Best Actor, Denzel Washington, and Best Supporting Actress, Viola Davis. Denzel Washington is well and truly in control with this one. He's producer, director, and lead. And look out for some powerful performances.
Where Corey? I want him to help me with this fence.
He got recruited by a college football team.
It ain't gonna get him nowhere.
If he be like you in the sports, he gonna be all right. Ain't but 2 men ever played baseball good as you.
And what it ever get me? I ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
I think any woman would relate to this.
I think because we sacrifice, we give, you know. I remember I wrote on my Facebook page a Mother's Day celebration message to all you women, to all you dream giver-uppers, sacrifice, you know, all the people who just give.
Corey just trying to fill out your shoes.
I don't want him to be like me. I want him to get as far away from my life as he possibly can get. You the only decent thing ever happened to me, Rose.
You can't be nobody but who you are, Troy. That's all you got to measure yourself against the world out there. After a while, you're picking pieces of yourself that you need to live, that you need to feel joy, and you're now giving that away. But you give because you feel like it's essential to life.
Everything that boy do, he do for you.
It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Well, I've been standing with you. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you.
She's good, too.
She is incredible.
She's incredible.
I'm like
incredible.
tears
Yeah,
watching some of
man.
those
She's
scenes.
incredible.
Yeah.
Every now and then, once in a career or twice maybe, the actor meets the role. And this is it for her. This is I think, her greatest role.
How come you ain't never liked me?
What law is there say I got to like you? A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son.
Let's describe Troy, I mean, because he's very charismatic in a way. He's a big personality.
It's great what Rose says. She said when Troy would walk through the house, he was just so big. And she says her mistake was to not make enough room for herself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just beautiful writing. Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. It's rich and complicated. It's like life. You know, she loves this man. Oh, woman, come here. Look here, Bono. When I first met this woman, I latched on to her and told her, baby, I don't want to marry. I just want to be your man. Rose told me, tell him what you told me, Rose.
I told him if he wasn't a mankind, and move out the way so the mankind could find me.
That's what she told me. You're in my way, you're blocking the view, move out the way so I can find me a husband.
You've played Rose on stage as well. How different was it to make it as a film?
You know, it's just always about being honest. It's not about being big or small, but honest. When my dad passed away in hospice, and that moment that he passed and the hospice nurse put the stethoscope to his chest, my reaction was so big, but obviously real, you know, that not every moment in life is contained.
Rose, I got something to tell you. I don't know how to tell you this.
Why, Troy? Why?
You ought to know it's time.
I don't want to know, damn it!
What you ever given me?
Your feet, them bones, that pumping heart.
You never done nothing but hold me back, afraid I was gonna be better than you.
The universal stems from the specific.
Yeah.
It's a specific story about a specific family, but the themes are universal. I was saying to someone earlier, we were doing a Q&A, one of the screenings, and someone said, I didn't know August Wilson was Polish. Because I guess it could easily apply to a Polish family, Italian family, whatever.
I got a life too. Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me?
What are you gonna do? Some people build fences to keep people out, and other people build fences to keep people in.
Well, it only took 20 years, but finally we have a sequel for Trainspotting. T2 Trainspotting. The original cast are back. Johnny Lee Miller, Robert Carlyle and Ewan McGregor as Mark Renton. The storyline is all about Mark Renton making his way back to Scotland to make amends with his old friends, all the while trying to avoid the psychopathic Franco who's just got out of jail. And of course, look out for some classic moments from Spud.
You're an addict. So be addicted. Just be addicted to something else. Choose the ones you love. Choose your future. Choose life.
First you watch it, 7 days later you die. That's what happens in Rings, the psychological thriller set 13 years after the first chapter in this very scary story.
There once was a girl. No one dare speak her name. In death, she seeks vengeance for a life filled with pain. Once you see her story, you have 7 days to live. Because she does not forget. And she does not forgive. What do you offer?
In The Great Wall, we see Matt Damon as a warrior mercenary. It's set in China at the Great Wall of China during the Song Dynasty, where a once-in-60-year event is occurring, a monster invasion. This film is big in every sense of the word, and it's directed by arguably China's most revered director, Zhang Yimou.
They've trained all their lives for this war. Let me fight with you. This is where you chose to die. Good luck with that. Stay and fight. You think they see you as some kind of hero? I fought for greed and gods. This is the first war I've seen. Worth fighting.
Well, speaking of Oscars, who could forget Matthew McConaughey's incredible Oscar speech when he won Best Actor for Dallas Buyers Club? Well, now in a very different role, he has produced and stars in Gold, a real-life true story about Kenny Wells, a very unsuccessful businessman and prospector who teams up with a geologist and finds gold deep in the jungles of Borneo. They quickly discover that finding the gold was easy, it's keeping it that's hard.
We believe you're sitting on the largest gold find of the decade. We're talking over $30 billion.
Washoe Mining turned into a rocket ship.
Wells cut a deal.
Who cut a deal with him? This isn't a deal.
No boss. No deal. Open it.
A lot of very powerful people are very angry. The military is taking over the mine.
These people are using you.
They can just steal it away.
It's the FBI!
The gold is mine. I found it.
And the only question I'm left with is,
How did $17 billion disappear overnight?
That I don't have that